We've got a problem, guys. A genuine problem. City have lost 2-1 to Carabao Cup, in the Carabao Cup tonight against Spurs, but that is not the story of this night at all. The game itself, I'll talk about for a few minutes, but right now, City are staring down the barrel of a gun that's firing off an injury crisis. It's not looking good. As it currently stands, so we've got Rodri out, we've got De Bruyne out, we've got Oscar Bob out, we've got Grealish, we've got Doku. Akanji wasn't available at the start of this game. Savino went off injured. And apparently, Guardiola was having treatment on the pitch after the game as well. This is bad. This is really bad. I don't know if the severity of those last three with Guardiola, Savino, or Akanji yet or whatever, but we have got a serious problem here that is staring down Manchester City. Ake limped off as well. Oh my God. Guys, we have got a real problem here with these injuries. The game itself, we lost 2-1. I actually thought weirdly Spurs weren't that serious. They beat us, but they played a much stronger side, and we had a bunch of academy players on, and I still feel like we should have equalised there. And maybe I thought it was a better team still, even then. I wasn't worried about the performance. I actually thought the kids played really well, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But we could not ignore right in front of us now. Let me just sort of bring up. I've got my Twitter up here. I'll just type it out now in front of you, all the tweets. So this is a good way of documenting it now. Injuries. Here we go. So we got Rodri, De Bruyne, Bob. These guys, I think, will be long term. Grealish, Doku. Who else? What was it? Walker. Akanji. I don't know if it's serious or not with him. Who else as well? Savino. And then we heard a rumour that Guardiola might be as well. It's really bad, man. It's really bad. And then you think about players are available. What have we got there? Available senior players. Ederson, Ortega. Who else have we got? Lewis. Diaz. Stones. Ake, Guardiola. I mean, even he was having treatment. Then in midfield, Kovacic, Gundogan. I don't even know if you can count Gundogan as available right now. Then you've got O'Reilly and McAtee. O'Reilly, McAtee. I put them next to each other because they're just the kids. Foden, and then Nunes and Haaland. Is that it? Have I missed anyone there? Bloody hell, man. That is so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players. So tonight as well, we saw Jamai Simpson-Pissé, who had a really good game as well. We saw him come on. We saw Jacob Wright get on the pitch and had a good game as well. These guys are going to have to step into the team now. Alpha Reprecht was on the bench as well. It doesn't look good. Let me just roll up a little bit there so you guys can see it. There we go. I mean, this is where we're currently at. It does not look good. Oh, Bernardo Silva, sorry. I missed Bernardo. I did, actually. My bad. Bernardo as well. I did miss Bernardo. There we go. So, look, it does not look good. It does not look good at all. One of them is, obviously, you can have Carson if you want to. What is the point? Guardiola as well was feeling his injuries afterwards. So you think of the next game, it's going to be this. I mean, it'll be Ederson. It'll be... If Guardiola's feeling injured, it'll be these four. It'll be these guys. And then it'll be... Oh, man, it's looking weak. It's not looking good at all. Too many injuries. We could not handle it. I knew this was going to happen as well. That is my biggest worry here. I had a feeling it was going to happen. The thing is then, even we could have signed one player. And even if we signed an extra DM, I don't think an extra DM is sort of solving this problem. We have to sign 2 players. We just got too many players out. I mean, it's too much quality. It's too much quality. I just don't know how we can cope with that. I really don't. It's a real big issue that, Guardiola, as well. Guardiola, maybe. I put him there, because he was having treatment on the pitch after the game, apparently. So, look, I'll move him from here. It does not look good, does it? This is injury poor. What are you on about, mate? We're just talking about the current situation. Like, what are you got about? We're not. It's an injury crisis. It absolutely is. Like, this is not like Victor. This is not me taking any joy of it. This is bad news. To have this many players, that, I mean, obviously we'll get over it at some point. But this is going into the next few games with a squad like that is. It's not looking good, you know. Like, we can't deny that this is a serious issue, and it's not a coincidence that it's happening now with players playing more games than ever with no rest than ever. And this is unprecedented at this level. This is not normal. This is a direct result of all the football that these players are playing over the past God knows how many years, and an aging side as well, and a lack of games being longer. Stop talking about winning. What you want about, mate? Stop talking about what you want about. Stop talking about winning. Who mentioned winning during this video? No one's talked about that, so shut up. You know, Victor's saying stop talking about. I don't get it, mate. I don't know what you're on about there. No one's mentioned it. Anyway, but the point is, it isn't looking good. It's looking bad, and we have a serious crisis. The only solution I can think is that we're gonna have to give these lads a go. Simpson Bissay had a good cameo. I think Jacob Wright. Well, with Man City, we don't talk about not winning, mate. We don't talk about losing, do we? We talk about how we can win. That's the difference. What can we do? How do we get through this? We don't go, we're going to lose. What's the fucking point in that? That's not what you do in life. You talk about how you're going to try and fix it. And if we can, is it possible? And like all my videos I've done for the past 2 weeks, is I've actually been saying in my videos is that I actually feel that we're doing as good as we can do. I've said in the videos, I've sort of realigned my expectation. I have. I feel like right now, given the state of the squad, like how much did this game matter? Nothing, mate. Like I didn't want it. I wanted to play the entire academy game. Why are you asking these questions, Victor? You're watching a different video here, mate. I wanted him to play an entire academy 11 in this game, but Guardiola didn't. So like this is on Guardiola. Guardiola should have played this team. If you want to know the team Guardiola should have played, it should have been Ortega. It should have been Rico can play, but it should have been Simpson Bissay. We should have told that, what's he called, lad? We should have told Braithwaite starting in this one. It should have been this down here. It should have been that. You can play Kovacic if you want to. Then you play O'Reilly. You do play McAtee. This is the team I would have played. I would have played O'Reilly. I would have played Kovacic if you want a bit of experience. Look, Nunes can get a game if he wants to. But then I would have played, maybe I would have played McAtee as the striker, as a false nine. Would have played Jacob right there. Bring in, I don't know, you can play one of them. Play Nunes if you want to, whatever. Then play the Alpha Repret kid off the bench. I would have gone really, really, really. Like, I actually genuinely go HD, yeah. Exactly. Like, I would have played a really weak squad. I would have played a really weak side. The one thing I would say is it would have been justified. Like, if I talk about the actual game for a minute, you know, the only time I'll defend Rico Lewis, by the way, was that first goal. Rico Lewis was not responsible for the first goal. The entire team was. In fact, look, I'll go back to the first goal, by the way, when we talk about the game. He was out of position a lot of time, Rico, as the entire defence were. But for the first the goal, like, Rico Lewis is not the problem here. When you look at that there, you watch that there, I think that's John Stones there back alongside Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis has to come over. I wish I could annotate this, but he has to come over to stop that pass in behind because he has to. Werner's behind him. The issue there is, who's tracking Kulusevski there? I don't know who's tracking Kulusevski. Diaz and Ake are not even in shot there. Like, Diaz and Ake are miles off. Our press has gone absolute fucking AWOL. Kulusevski's run off Gundogan or O'Reilly, whoever that is. I don't know, but it's shocking. So, like, the defense and the way that we're dealing with, like, I don't actually blame. The thing is that, like, the reason I don't blame, we as fans should boycott this stupid fucking schedule. But you're watching this video. What are you doing here then, Victor? What are you on about, mate? You're having a weird evening. You've sat here. Why are you watching this game? Why are you watching a YouTuber then? If that's how you feel, fuck off, mate. Seriously. Stop being so weird about it. I've done nothing wrong. You've been very weirdly negative, mate. I've done nothing wrong, Victor. Go and boycott the schedule. Why are you watching football then, mate? No one's stopping you. You're sick of YouTubers complaining about things that we want. We're not. What? I don't understand. You're sick of me saying something is bad. What does that even mean? You want me to stop being a football fan? Get a grip, mate. Get a grip. I'm not going to reply to any more comments because you're being weird. It doesn't make any sense. Yet you're still here doing the same. Anyway, but yeah, for the first goal, like, it doesn't make any sense. Don't complain about injuries. I'm not complaining about injuries. I'm saying it's shit that this happened. Right, I'm muting you, mate. You're being a weirdo. I'm muting you, mate, because you're not making any sense. You always tell me to ignore people, Victor, when they're derailing the video. You're derailing the video right now, Victor, so fuck off, mate. Seriously. Right, anyway. So this goal, I absolutely don't blame... I don't blame Rico for it. I blame the entire press. It's weird where like everyone sort of blames the last man involved for it. When I blame Walker, it's because he's normally 10 yards behind. He'll be where fucking O'Reilly is usually. For this one, like now, for Rico Lewis, it's not his fault, but the press is so bad. Like, Ake's all the way up the pitch. Diaz, he's not even in his shot somewhere. We've got to be better than that. The second goal is just a good long-range shot. So it's a really good long-range shot. It's a bit slock in the defence, but it's a really good long-range shot, and fair play to them. After that, I thought City were actually the better side. I think they were the better side. Actually thought the football was quietly good. Savinho was brilliant again. I hope he's not severely injured. I'm sure Guardiola will be talking about it soon afterwards. Don't know what's going on there. It was scarily conspicuous. Do I like Jamai Simpson Poussey? I do. I've muted Victor for 5 minutes, by the way, until he realises he's just being awkward to me for no reason. It's not fair. I've muted you, Victor. You're smart enough and old enough to know you're being unreasonable there, pal. You're asking me to stop doing my YouTube job, which is weird. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? I don't understand. But anyway, yes, and I do. I think he's a phenomenal footballer, Jamai Simpson Poussey. I think he's a cracking lad. JSP, as I'm going to call him now. I was so impressed with him. Look, here's some positivity for you. Here's some, I don't know if it's toxic or whatever, I don't know, but here's a fact for you. These young lads showed a fucking lot of balls tonight. They really fucking did, man. They were absolutely up for it. They had character. They were good. Jacob Wright, when he came on, Jacob Wright, he didn't all come off, but he took responsibility. He really did. He was getting in the air, he was trying to play passes, and he's not an attacking midfielder, but he was getting forward. I was really impressed with Jacob Wright. I thought he had a really good game, all things considered, when he came on. He tried to make things happen. I was impressed. I was genuinely impressed with him. I thought he was really good. Good on the young lad. Take your chance. You're going to have to get him involved, mate. I thought Nico O'Reilly had his best game yet as a midfielder. The Nico O'Reilly caveat, if you want to build a picture around Nico O'Reilly, I'm not saying he's perfect, but Nico O'Reilly, if you want to, you probably won't know the picture. Nico O'Reilly, I've only ever known him as a number 10 or a false 9. He's been an attacking midfielder all his career. And for the last season, he was out for like several months. He had a serious injury. So Nico O'Reilly is coming back from a serious injury where he barely played any football. And Guardiola turned around and said, "You're now a box-to-box midfielder or a defensive midfielder." He'd never done that before in his life. Never. So he's had to learn in the best team in the world how to be a box-to-box midfielder and learn how to deal with that while also trying to find his recovery and form. We talk an awful lot about how long it takes players to get back after a serious injury. He's got to learn that on the job while also doing it. And I actually thought today was his best game. I thought he kept the ball really well. I thought he got the pitch really well. He probably should have scored. I felt really sorry for him that he didn't get his goal. At the end, I thought he was incredible defending. And I thought he really grew into the game. And once again, he took responsibility. He was better than their midfield. He was better than Bentancur, Matesar, Kulusevski. They actually had a better, they dominated their midfield full of senior players. And often on midfield was McAtee, Jacob Wright, Rico Lewis, Nico O'Reilly in there, 4 academy players in there. And they were impressive. They were absolutely impressive. So I thought it was really good. I'll go to another positive for you. I thought Jamai Simpson Poussey, when he came on, brilliant. To do that at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a stadium of that grandeur, in a game of that much chaos, surrounded by an absurd end-to-end football. I thought his decision-making was great. The way he took the passes and played him into field, excellent. Absolutely excellent. A smart footballer, an aggressive footballer, an intelligent one, a Manchester City footballer. I really liked it. I thought McAtee it wasn't his loudest game, but I thought he had a decent little game as well. I want to see more from McAtee, but I thought, he did a good job. I think he did a good job. Who else? Nunes, look, these are the academy lads I want to talk about. I actually thought then Nunes, once again, Savinho, they were our best bets in that first half. Nunes continues to make me look stupid. It's funny. Look, I don't really look. I don't feel stupid about Nunes actually, because my view about Nunes, you guys who watch me long enough know my views are always sincere. They're honest, and they come from a place of informed opinion as opposed to just I don't fire opinions off the cuff. And my Nunes view was always as him as a central midfielder. I still maintain, and you can call me an idiot if you want to, I still maintain Nunes is a step below David Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Yaya, Rodri, Fernandinho, those kind of level. I think he is. But I never saw him as a left winger. But it looks right now that Guardiola's turned him into a left winger. As a left winger, he could be really good. I don't know. I don't even know, how good he'll be there overall. But right now, Nunes is turned into a winger. And I think what Guardiola's done is gone, Nunes' best attribute is running into space. Where do you get space? Do you get it out wide? You do. You get it out wide. So he's put him out wide and he's running into space. He doesn't get that space in the centre. But right now, he's getting it out wide and he's shining. I don't know if he'll keep up the numbers. The numbers so far are so good. Couple of assists. 3 assists, 2 goals in his last, 3 games or something like that. It's really good. Really good turnaround. I don't know how sustainable it is or it's one of those things where everything he does comes off for him. But right now, I am really impressed with him, and I love him doing well because he has to do well. There isn't a single Man City player I've ever wanted to do badly. That's a fact because I'm a Man City fan. Like, my life is easier. I don't like negativity. I don't like talking about things going wrong. I am not a guy who revels in drama. I have never been. If I was a guy reveling in drama, I'd be fucking ranting about this and that, and I'd probably get more views, but that's not me as a person. You guys know that. I like it when City do well. I enjoy football. I enjoy watching players do well. So I want Nunes to do that. My new view of Nunes has always been, I just don't think he's a midfielder of Man City quality. But as a winger, who knows, man. But all that matters is right now he's on the pitch, and he would not be the first player to just take a massive leap in confidence and quality when things feel good. So right now he's doing well. Savino, we need to know what's going on there. Gundogan was poor, by the way. I am not happy about Gundogan's form right now. Looks bad. That guy looks like he's fucking running in treacle, that guy. He really is. Phil didn't have the greatest game. The rest of it, look, give or take, whatever. There's not much to talk about the rest of him. Bernardo I thought Bernardo did well when he came on, actually. Bernardo played on the right. I've not seen Bernardo take people on for a long time like that. I actually thought Bernardo had a really nice, aggressive little cameo when he was beating people, which he doesn't usually do. Kovacic was decent as well. Guardiola, it was just a weird move when he came on. Guardiola just throwing the ball to them. What are you doing, man? Super chat from Brooks, my man. Thank you so much, Brooks. He didn't leave a comment. I think he did actually leave a comment detached from it, but he left. Where's it gone? Thank you so much, Brooks, for the super chat. It's massively appreciated, more than appreciated. And he said, for toxic positivity, where's it gone? Onwards. Thank you so much, mate. Big love to Brooks. That kind of support is more than appreciated. You're a legend, mate. Thank you so much for the super chats as always. But yeah, like, that's where I'm at with this performance. I do not think it was good for the night. I was happy to go out. But I actually found some of the football decent. Defensively, look, we are dog shit defensively right now. The problem we've got right now is we just have no press. The press is so unorganised. So you've got one guy committing and no one backing him up. So for that first goal, Ake tries to commit out wide. And Archie Gray's got all the time in the world to pick a pass. And then the flick's a nice one. But it takes about 4 plays out of the game. It's so easy. There's no structure to it. And when Ake, the point is, if one guy presses, the other guy's meant to back him up. So when if that doesn't win, you win the next one. But it's so slow and so disorganised. It's so weird seeing a Guardiola side look so uncoached at an element of their game. We have no legs going backwards. We are so bad at pressing. And we are ridiculously vulnerable to counterattacks. And we have to be one of the worst teams in the league at defending counterattacks. We get by because of our quality going forward. But we're so bad. We're so bad going backwards. It's scary. Like, I don't know how Verdi didn't score again. How Richarlison didn't score. Look, we have to fix that out somehow. I don't know what it is. I feel quite strongly about it. Look, for me, looking at the teams we've got available, like, let's go left for one. Let's go back to the anyway. Let's go to the quotes from Guardiola before we get onto that. Jesus. There we go. Ugh. So Walker, De Bruyne, Grealish unlikely to feed for City until after November break. So fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. So there we go. So go back to the injuries. So Walker, Grealish, and De Bruyne are long term. Jesus Christ. So Walker, we've got 5 long term injuries currently. That's bad news, isn't it? That's really bad news. I mean, we are cursed this season. It's too much football, not enough players. I think this as well. Early on in this stream, someone was giving me grief about not boycotting it. Like, I have been saying for a long time, I say it on these videos, I don't like this many football. I want to spend more time with my fucking family. I don't want football every single 3 days. I actually don't. I actually want City to play less football. I want higher quality and less football. To me, there's too much. I get numb to it all. Like, I feel that we're overdoing it. By the way, guys, if you enjoy this content, can you give the video a like? It'd be massively appreciated. Let's get to 115 likes. I'm on 273 viewers right now. Let's get to 115. We always have to aim for 115. As describe as well if you are new to it. But yeah, the way I see it, there's just too much football. I think City, I want less and more quality. I think the players are tired, and I think actually it's not as fun to watch. I don't enjoy it as much. I think there's more, but it's less obvious quality. So this is how I feel. Like, it's just we're scrapping cup competitions because we're making other competitions bigger. Like EPE said there, like, it's mad that this competition has not changed. It's going to be pushed out because the other ones are just expanding aggressively. Like, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. So Rico has to play every week according to Guardiola because even though he looks knackered and he looks exhausted, Rico. I thought Rico looked fucked, by the way, and Rico is relentless. Like, he's relentless, but there's nothing there. Like, simply per se, Guardiola was very, very complimentary about him. Look, he can play there, by the way, out wide. Guardiola said today Nico played like the Nico we met in pre-season. Jacob was really good. Jamai played exceptional central defender. The minutes he played, I can see what a game he played. Guardiola being very positive there. Tomorrow we have 2 goalkeepers and a harding tracing. The rest we don't have anything else. Look at that, man. I need to quote that. That's it. So on Savino, he said he had a knock in the 18-yard box, potential penalty. We'll see tomorrow what happened. We have to see. Was it a penalty? But I didn't even think about the penalty. Yeah, we need Echeverry coming in. We need Bob back. Oh my god. We need them all back. The mad thing is, when you bring all these players in, you realise how good we are. Like, right now, I keep saying it, just get to January. Get to January. Oh, he was on the bone, so I'm hoping it's bad bruising. I'm hoping it's bad bruising for Savino. He said it's a kick on the bone. It could be just bad bruising. It could be a break. Guardiola said, I think we are in trouble. So there we go. So this is not for the other guy who's giving me grief at the start of the video. Once again, this is Guardiola saying it. Guardiola thinks we're in trouble. Like, we have to lean on the academy lads. Jan for money and also for the new year. We have to spend. We have to spend. You can't get a new director of football in. Like, you have to spend money. We just have to. To be honest, the 150 is meant to be done before Christmas, isn't it? Apparently, so academy right back. It's a combination of players usually. They play a few players. Let me look who played the other day at right back. I do know that recently. One second, I'll bring it up on screen now. We have to spend. Walker isn't injured. What are you on about Walker, by the way? Who are you on about, Tris? I'm confused. You're on about something about Walker. What are you on about, mate? Walker's not injured. Who are you on about, Tris? I'm so confused, mate. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Like anyway, for the academy lads, I'll show you how we get on. How we usually line up for the academy. My head's blank because I'm tired. Let's have a look how we played against Grimsby last night. So, where's the team? Oh yeah, Lakely Samuel. Yeah, Lakely Samuel can play out wide. Mafuni on a lane play centre back. Oh, 161 Darren said Walker isn't injured. What are you on about, mate? Okay, I'll have to like. That's interesting. I know Darren, so I'll have to ask him. That's interesting. Okay, I've just seen that. Someone said. So there's a guy who works at Clint's in Manchester. Clint's is like a very sort of hipster clothes shop, and a guy there. I know Darren. Darren knows a lot of players because he meets them all the time and he knows a lot of stuff. And there's this lad who's claiming this. So this is a guy called Darren on Twitter. I know him. He works for Clint's, this place in Manchester where all the footballers go. He meets them all the time. And he's tweeted, Walker's not injured, by the way. He's just going through at the moment. City looking to catch up on him as soon as possible. There we go. Don't know if that's true. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Has he tweeted anything else about that? You know, I'll have to ask him myself what's going on. Okay. Everyone's he's got a knee injury according to other people. You know, well, we don't know, mate. We don't know, do we? We only know what we're told. Fuck knows. Jesus Christ, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because it's 11 o'clock at night. Thanks for watching. We'll see how it goes. I enjoyed the game. I hate the outcome. In a bit. Bye-bye.